All right, everybody, welcome in. This is going to be the championship race for the Pro-Am Series. Tonight, we're going to find out who is going to be your Season 3 champion. Will be decided, obviously, at Las Vegas. We've been talking about this race for the last couple weeks as we've gone through the playoffs. Tonight, I'm going to have Timmy in the booth with me. If you guys remember, he raced a few races in the both series this season. He's going to be broadcasting with me. And tonight, we're starting out with something a little different. We're going to go ahead and interview the Final Four before they start this race and this battle for the championship. We're going to get some insight into how they plan on winning this race, and then we'll get into it. We'll get into qualifying. We're going to watch them qualify tonight, and we'll get into the race shortly after that. So first off, I want to talk to our regular season points winner, Alex, driver of the 99 Chevy Camaro. Got a copy, my man?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Congratulations on making the Final Four. It's been a hell of a season for you. Obviously, you locked up that regular season championship, like I just said. Playoffs were pretty good. You know, those points that you had throughout the whole season really helped, carve that path into this Final Four appearance. So talk to me about your car, what you got ready for tonight, and, we'll get into the recap of the season and all that after the race. But, just talk to me about your mindset going into this race and what you're looking to do uh, when the green drops here at Vegas.
Win the championship. The car, I think it feels good, but I haven't had too much practice with it in the draft, and so that's what I'm worried about. But at least single car feels good, so I'm hoping, as long as I can say in the draft, that's really the most important thing here at Vegas. So I'm feeling good. I don't know. It's weird, I haven't had the greatest playoffs, but I'm here, so I just got to go out and win. And honestly, if I have fun, I'll, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm like Michael Scott. You just start talking, and you don't actually go anywhere.
All right. Well, this is your
How's the
second
train
final.
wreck?
This is your second Final Four appearance. Last year you came up a little short, maybe by no fault of your own. So, um, what are some things you're looking to do tonight that will help you maybe improve on that final, in this race? What are some things you're looking at to do?
I mean, main thing is really just minimizing critical mistakes. I gotta, be aggressive going into pit road and exiting pit road. Can't give too much because, it's a championship race, so everyone's going to be racing more aggressive than normal. Um, and then just try not to get wrecked. That was my downfall last season, so if I don't get wrecked, I just got to stay in the draft, got to make sure I get clean in and off pit road, and, just, don't be a doormat and, just race aggressively.
All right, man. Well, I wish you the best of luck tonight. Um, Keep it clean out there, and I hope I talk to every one of you guys post race, obviously, and the emotions of winning the championship and all that. I hope everybody gets to experience that. Unfortunately, only one guy does. Um, but yeah, Alex, good luck tonight. Keep it clean. Have a good race. We're gonna move on to somebody that's probably had the second best season out of the four drivers that are up here tonight. Cork Mob in the number 8 Chevrolet. Cork, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
All right, man. Couple wins, kind of your coming out season, where you really showed your speed at some tracks. Obviously consistency is probably your biggest issue throughout the season. So how do you look to be consistent tonight to bring home the chip?
Um, Honestly, just build off what Alex said. Minimize mistakes as much as possible. Just don't make dumb decisions. and keep the car under me.
All right, and then obviously looking back on the season, like I said, few wins. We're in it all the way to the end. You're here now, and those wins kind of propelled you through the playoffs. I think you got a win or two in the playoffs, correct? So a lot of momentum for you going into this race. How's your car feeling tonight? We know you had maybe some issues in practice. Did you work through those, and have you gotten the car right for tonight's race?
Yeah, previous practices, car was not very good at all. It was junk, to be honest. But from some assistance with some close friends, I've made strides, and now I'm up to pace with everybody I'm supposed to be running with. So I look to be out front.
All right, Cork. Like I said, Alex, man, I want to see all you guys in victory lane tonight, but only one's going to do it. So good luck to you as well. Keep it clean, and man, I know we're gonna see some good racing and some aggressive moves out of you. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch you try and get this done. All right, we're moving on to the driver of the 24, broadcaster from Thursday nights for the Pro Series. Stu runs over here in the Pro-Am, was able to get himself into the Final Four with a win at Daytona after winning Michigan to lock himself into the round of 8. Back-to-back wins propelled him to this appearance. His 24 car heated up at the right time during the playoffs. So what's helped you have that success in the playoffs, and maybe whatever that is, how is that going to help you tonight with winning this race?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the success is in thanks to green flag racing and just being able to play out the strategies that I envision, and I've seen that will work, and that worked out for me in back-to-back races at Michigan and Daytona, and those kind of tracks usually kind of play into my favor anyways. And tonight at Vegas, it's another one of those tracks where you can kind of run wide open. You just got to make sure you're able to stick that bottom. And yeah, it's just about that strategy. I need good green flag racing, no cautions to just make sure everything plays out the way I envision it before we get out here on the track.
All right, man. So looking forward to the strategy calls that we see out of you tonight and everybody else. We'll have to watch on those as we go through the stages. Obviously, we'll talk about that when we load into the race. But yeah, man, this is your first Final Four appearance in your second season. Couldn't get it done last season, but maybe this might be one of the last seasons of the Pro-Am for a while, and this is a cool thing, this championship. So glad to see that you're a part of it. You've had a great second half of the season, and like I said, I want to see everybody in victory lane.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to say real quick, though,
yeah, go ahead.
Congratulations to the other 3 guys in it, and everybody who's raced all season, and made it what it is. Just people coming together and doing what they like to do, or maybe they don't like it, they just are interested in it or something for a little bit, and then kick it to the side. But whatever the case may be, whoever's came through, if you've been a good influence on Ruthless, I appreciate you. And whoever wins this, possible last Pro-Am, championship, will be a deserving one. So, yeah.
All right, Stu. Good luck tonight, and hopefully I'm talking to you after the race. Moving on, maybe our surprise person of the Final Four, Redneck Jesus, winning in last week at Auto Club, got it done in this 38 Ford Mustang. The phase, first phase card.com, he'll be running this scheme tonight. Redneck talked to us about that win last week. I mean, huge momentum going into this race. First win of your, Pro-Am career. Couldn't have came at a better time. You had to have it. You got it done. So, talk to us about how that, you know, how that's going to help you out tonight. You know, that experience of actually winning a race.
I I think that was a huge moment because throughout the season I've been really close to getting it done, and I've came up short due to my own shortcomings, but that was my first truly flawless race that I ran, and I don't know, I was a huge confidence booster, and I'm looking forward to trying to get 2 in a row tonight. I think I got the car that could potentially win. It's gonna be tough, but I got a shot, I think.
Yeah, I
These
mean,
guys are competitive.
we saw you in practice have a really stout car, and um, I definitely think if you keep it clean, you're obviously going to be one of the contenders along with everybody else. But um, you were one of the guys that stuck out in practice. So, you know, like I said, maybe the surprise of the Final Four. Um, but he's showing up to Vegas with a really strong car. Again, along with Stu, another guy that's trending the right way at the end of the season. Um, so, you know, these guys are going to give Alex and Cork, who have kind of been the top guys of the series for the whole season, you know, Stu and Redneck are going to give them a run for their money here. So it's truly a four-car battle for the championship, truly pretty even between everybody, and it's going to be exciting to watch, man. So thank you guys for the interviews. Uh, let's go ahead and get qualifying lobby fired up, and unless anybody's got anything else before we get this started. No.
I
Good
just
luck
want
to
to
all
say
you
good luck
guys.
tonight, gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Make sure I get an invite.
Yeah, I'll send
Actually,
you one.
all right. Okay, yeah, you're good. Do your thing, boys.
Hope to see you later.
All right, so we'll go run through the qualifying format that you guys are going to watch. We've done this all season, so that, you know, everybody. We run a shorter lobby. Everybody takes takes the green flag, comes around, goes to pit road, and then you know, you can make adjustments to your car as you see fit. That trip down pit road, and then you're going to park on the outside of pit road. Stu as the race official tonight and every other week, and the race official sends out the cars evenly spaced. That way, it's a true single car qualifying lap. And you know, if somebody spent the time to build a qualifying car and they want to run a faster lap than everybody else and go ahead and take that pole, they're allowed to. That's the beauty of the single car qualifying. Um, it's not a group qualifying effort. So they're loading into a lobby to do that right now. Tammy, man, what are your thoughts on tonight's race? Just kind of give me a brief overview of what you think we're going to see here tonight.
I think we're going to see a lot of opportunities taken advantage of. These drivers are going to be really giving it their all because this is it. This is the Game 7 moment. These guys got to perform at their best, and Las Vegas is probably the biggest opportunity track on the game. It might not be the biggest, uh, like Daytona Talladega, but as far as mile and a half go, it's the closest thing to it. Like, there's options that these guys can take, bottom, top, middle. They can run just about anywhere to make a pass work, and that's probably the great thing about Las Vegas on this game is that you can run pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, and going into the season, man, this is I handpicked this track for those reasons. This track really is one of the few tracks on the game that you can have two wide racing for, you know, literally the whole race. If you wanted to stay side by side, you could do it. The top and the bottom, if you got good cars in either lane, they can stay connected and run fairly even in both lanes. That run off the top keeps them even down the straightaways, and the bottom, you know, gains a little time in the corners, running the shorter way around. But yeah, it's a fun track, man. Pit road's probably going to be the trickiest thing tonight. I think that's what we're going to have to watch for. Um, these guys, you know, they've practiced it in during our league practice last night. we did have a few issues. We talked through them all. Just it's a tight pit road to get onto from turn 4, and it's very easy to misjudge the entry and maybe get into somebody if they're pitting with you. Outside of that, just pits in general are going to be huge tonight. When you're going to pit, when you're going to stay out. We'll talk kind of through the strategies and what I think people are going to do as we get into the stages here. But we're trying to get qualifying fired up. Need to pull up a stream so I know when to join. I think Monkey's doing the stream. Maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah, to your point about pitting, I mean, pitting is always going to be a problem at just about any track when you got a big pack of cars around you, and especially if a majority of them are pitting at about the same time as you are. So it's always going to be an issue, but it's also, again, another opportunity. If it really comes down to it, a pit stop could make or break somebody's race, or could even decide the championship, really depending on the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got those first 2 stages really to figure it out. Obviously, you don't want anything like that to happen, but if you're gonna make a mistake, you really want it to happen. I mean, probably in the first stage.
Yeah, I mean, with the stages, no one's really going for stage points or anything. It's all about what happens at the end.
Stages are not scored for points in this race. That's how this works out. That way, even if a non-playoff guy were to win the race, it's just off points in the final stage. So that way, it's the highest finisher, right? So if you could have some mix-ups if you were counting the points from the stages, and Stu finished second, Cork finished third, but Cork had more stage points. It's not like that. It's just best finish, and those points are the ones that count for the season points and everything. And it's just best finisher, man. There's no points really between the final 4. Monkey and Math, who I think are going to be the other 2 racers. Monkey, I guess nobody really else is racing, but Monkey's trying to lock up a top 5 in the point standings. I think he can do that tonight, obviously. And Math is trying to climb the standings as well. He joined right before the playoffs started, so he didn't make it. But it was a big goal of Monkey's, even if he missed the final 4, to lock up that 5th spot and make sure he was the first guy left out. Top 5 in points is not something to be disappointed about. I'm still waiting on join message here. I'm going to actually check their lobby. Oh, do not do that. How do I look here? I feel like they might have started. They did start. They didn't wait. Good job, guys. I'm sorry, Timmy. I'm going to load in here real quick.
It's all good.
I forgot to send you an invite. My bad.
No, Stu sent me one. We're good.
Okay, it's just Q, though. I wish I would have said something.
I mean, since we're here, who's going to be streaming tonight?
It'll be Monkey.
That's in the field.
It'll be Monkey.
What's his channel?
It's Superflow Racing. Usually he'll post it in the Discord or something. I could send it to you if he doesn't. We're actually riding riding along with the 4 of Monkey Mock. I think he's completing his qualifying laps here. Looks like Alex is already done. Cork's just coming to the line. Maybe a little bit of lag out of the 8. That's just a qualifying lobby here. I don't see anybody else really stuttering. Redneck's pretty close to the 4. Wonder if he may have got a little draft or something. And usually they wreck around.
I think we're already wrapped up, as we already have an altercation in turn 3. As per tradition of post-qualifying where everyone just goes batshit crazy.
Yep. We like to wreck our qualifying cars. That way you can't put
Exactly.
them through tech. Shout out Chad Canals.
Shout out Michael Waltrip. Some of those cars might have jet fuel in them.
Oh, Alex's arm's itching. Redneck's doing. I'm trying to get the pit road in reverse, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to load out of that. That's enough of that. We kind of missed them qualifying, but it is what it is. We'll wait till they're ready to go. And we're going to back out here, get back on the Las Vegas page. And then I'm going to post a poll while we're live here. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this thing. I was able to do it last week. But you know, sometimes you get lucky once and you don't get lucky the second time. Oh, let's see what we got here. How do I... Customization. How did I do this, man? Okay, we're getting invites at the moment. Man, how did I do this?
I know there's a way to do it. I don't remember what it was since I'm not streaming right now, but
It's on. You have to do it through Studio.
I know I've been able to do it before, and anytime I do it, usually I don't get any responses, so hopefully you fare better than I do.
We got a few responses on the last one we did. How do I fucking do this shit? Skew car, hook me up, bro. How do I do this shit? We gotta pay attention for a join message too.
Yeah, I have Monkey's channel, but I
Money
don't
up.
see him live yet.
Monkey up. He just put it up. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, view in live control room. Found it. Here we go, boys. All right. Start a poll. Who will be the Pro-Am season free champion? We'll see who the fans are voting for when this poll goes up. Add 4 options here. Question mark that. Let's go Stu. Cork. Alex. And Redneck. Alright, we got the join message. Do you got invites?
Yep.
Okay. Loading in. Here we go, boys. And girls. Redneck. Start poll. Alright. Load into race. Your West Higgins ORV Pole Award winner. 38 of Redneck Jesus. Alright. What an important... That's actually important for Redneck. That's going to build a little confidence for him. %50 of the vote going to Stu early on here.
Ooh, at the last second. It was a 3-way tie at first.
60% for Stu, back to 50. Got five votes at the moment. We'll see how the fans are feeling as we go along in this race. All right, coming to the green, Redneck Jesus is going to kick off the Season 3 championship. Alex starting on the outside, Stu and Monkey in row 2, Cork starting in 5th, actually 6th, I think. Oh, I think he's actually starting from the back there. But anyway, Redneck's going to lead him down into turn 1 and 2. Everybody's going to kind of line up on the bottom here. Maff looks like he's going to drop to the back. Alex ditches the 38. Monkey's pushing him to the front on the top. And the 4 car drops back to the bottom in front of Stu here. Little side draft. Who's going to lead the first lap of this championship race? Alex has the run on the top, and the 99 leads that lap. 3 wide for second. Maybe not quite 3 wide. Stu was looking to that middle lane.
I think that's exactly what Alex needed there on the start. He had the run through turn 2 from the outside, and luckily for him, he had Monkey helping him out.
Yeah, that 99 car's fast. I think he was actually during his pre-race interview, he was talking about having clean air on that 99 car, and he didn't know exactly what that car was going to do in the draft. So early on, being able to lead some laps here, this is going to help Alex kind of run that strategy that he wants. So this stage, it's 39 laps. There's going to be 2 pit stops required in this stage. It's up to the drivers how they pit, what lap they pit on, but they got to make 2 stops. If this goes green, if caution comes out, the fuel rule is 17 laps. So depending on what lap the caution comes out, will depend on the lap or the amount of pit stops they have to make to the end of the stage. We're probably going to see some 4-tire stops. We might see somebody gamble here at Las Vegas and try to take no tires during the stage. I know we're going to see a lot of no tires stops in stage number 2 as we see a couple cars get in the wall. And your championship 4 is running 1st through 4th. Side by side for the lead right now. Redneck and Alex down the back. They've been jockeying for this position.
And here comes Stu.
Yeah, Redneck missed the corner, and Alex got the apron, and that gave the run to the 24, who's going to elect to choose the top down here in turn 1. Kind of works his way back down to the bottom line, and car looks pretty good over the bumps for Stu and Alex that time. Redneck may have tagged the wall there on exit. We were on the overhead cam. It looks pretty close.
Are we going to see 3 wide this early? Oh,
we might.
I might have jinxed it.
Stu's looking. I think he got loose down there, though.
Would have been close, but here comes Cork. I'm keeping an eye on this 8 car. Him and Monkey got a little too close there, and that resulted in the 4 car tagging the wall off 4. But
still 2
8
wide.
cars made a pretty good recovery. Really good at recovery, in fact, as he's now making it 3 wide.
Almost 3 wide down the back. I think Cork realized he didn't need to be that aggressive this early. He did have a huge run. Redneck has been running that top side, but out of 2, he's been loose and been, if not in the wall, very close to it, and it's killed that run that he's had on the back straightaway the last couple laps. Cork's really getting aggressive here, trying to look to the inside. Cork was someone that really struggled with the setup of this car until today, and his crew chief made some great adjustments on that number 8 Chevrolet, giving him what he needed in that car, and now he's driven his way from the back to the front here early in stage number 1. Thank you to all the people watching tonight, all the fans. It's going to be a great race. This is just the first couple laps of this Las Vegas Championship. Make sure you tune in for the whole thing and see who's going to win this Season 3 Pro-Am Championship. Alex now getting pressured by Cork again, who's on the inside here down the front. So with 39 laps in this stage, Timmy, what do you think you're doing here on strategy?
Right now, nothing too crazy. I mean, it's stage 1 and really not. Oh, they're getting in the wall there. All 3 of them, in fact. And I think there's a car all the way down to the inside. I think that's Smitty, but yeah, as far as first 2 stages go, I'm just kind of seeing what I have, just getting my car, getting a feel for the draft, not trying to push too hard, maybe save my stuff a little bit. Don't want to show your hand too early. You know what I mean? Especially with, no one's really trying to race for stage points in this race. You want to save your best stuff till the very end. And now we got this 8-car Cork leading this train with Alex in second, then Stu, then Redneck Jesus. So we got your top 4 championship drivers running 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with this number 8 machine. I might have considered him the long shot going into this race. He's proving me wrong right now at the moment, just because of how he felt with his car. He was not very confident, like I said. Oh, Redneck hard in the wall. I'd be surprised if that didn't give the 38 car damage. That was a pretty big lick there. We can look on his hood. I don't really see any. But Redneck is going to have to find something in that in these pit stop adjustments to keep that car off the wall out of 2. We've seen him, get close multiple times, and that time he hit it pretty hard there. A mistake like that in stage 3 could be costly. Could cost you the draft, or it could give you damage where your car is not at peak performance like the other
Alex
drivers
going
in the
for the
field.
lead. Stu second. Monkey, I was going to point something out about that 8 car. His car looked a little unstable those last few laps. I don't know if that's just the handling of the car or maybe he's dealing with the minor lag bug. And if I'm Alex, I'm feeling a little anxious riding behind him, and I think he saw the same thing, and that's why he went for it. So that 8 car...
You can't take any chances here with lag. I mean, they all know what the lag rules are. Cork would get out of the way if he was lagging
so it's
bad.
not bad, but...
No, I don't think it's bad. It might even just be on stream where, obviously because we're watching them, it shows it.
I'll check Monkey's stream, seeing if he's seeing the same thing.
In race, it might not be bad. While you're there, would you give us a lap count?
For sure.
Oh, we got cars loose off of 2. Cork way down to the apron here.
He's got it. A little close there, but they all straightened it out. Good job, guys.
I mean, Monkey was in the driver's seat to actually make this championship coming into Auto Club last week. Gave up some stage points in stage number 1 due to, some stuff that happened in that stage, not having a clean stage. Gave up points to Redneck. Ultimately, it didn't matter because Redneck won the race and would have locked himself in anyways. But I'm sure Monkey, sitting here in 3rd place right now, is really wishing he was a part of this championship because he's got a good car, and he's showing it. He's been able to stick with these guys. So has Maff in the 2 car. We got our first pit stop of the night. Redneck Jesus going to pit road. That's the first of the final 4 cars to pit. He's going to get on pit road, get some fresh rubbers, and probably some Sunoco fuel into that 38 Ford Mustang. We'll see if Alex, Stu, Cork, any of the other leaders, maybe Monkey, decide to pit this lap. Riding along from the hood view of the 99 out front in that clean air.
And I will say about Redneck getting that, as they're pitting now, and they're 3 wide coming into the pits. A little close there, but I wanted to talk about Redneck there for a second, getting that win at Auto Club. And if there was an award for, because this is a developmental series, an award for most improved, there are a couple of guys in here that I'd give it to. Redneck's one of them, because he's come a long way these last few weeks from what I've seen out of him.
Redneck's finally kind of figured out his cars. Stu's still staying out here, running long again. Redneck's really been catching his stride. Beginning of the season, he was sort of new to league racing. Really only ran a few races in the Pro-Am in season 2. This is considered his rookie season. He said it multiple times, and like he also brought up in his pre-race interview, that he had multiple opportunities to win races. and kind of let him slip by his own mistakes. And Auto Club was a race that was big for him because it really showed him that he could actually get it done, and get it done when he really needed to. He had to win that race to make this race and have a chance at the championship. And you see him come out of pit road. Alex
came out a little late.
Where is he at?
He's into turn 3. The rest of them are already into turn 1 now.
Okay.
I mean, luckily for him, it's a small field. It's only stage 1, so he can come back from this.
Alex may have gotten penalized on pit road.
If there's a mistake to make, get it out of the way now.
I don't know how far he is. Let's see. He's out of 2 right now, and they're at the line. Yeah, he probably got a speeding penalty. That looks about what it is. We're watching Stu come out. The field's going to come around him right now. I think Stu might be the one that's gambling tonight. I think he might be trying maybe some no-tire stops coming up. What's up, Rick? How's it going, buddy? Glad you're tuning in. Everybody else as well, too. We saw our buddy Melk. Funny name, but he's in here. Where's that 99 at? That 99 right here on the screen. Actually just hit the wall there, but he also just had a speeding penalty. So unfortunately that's going to take him out of the contention for stage 1. But like Timmy brought up, there's plenty of chances to come through the field here and make up that time that you lost. Cork passes Redneck. I thought Redneck would have had a bigger lead coming out of the pits. Redneck was able to pit by himself there, kind of take the entry how he wanted. Entry and exit exactly how he wanted. He had that new 1 lap fresher tires by short pitting, so he was going to gain a little bit off the pit road, but this 8 car has ran him down and passed him. And Monkey has been able to stick with these 2. And now after the pit stops, Redneck's letting Monkey go as well.
Interesting. Something happened there. Now it moves Monkey up to 2nd place. Stu getting around, or he's side by side with S-Maf, the 2 car.
Yep.
That's, I think, for 4th place.
Maf doing a good
Stu
job
fresh out of the
keeping it
pits.
low.
Stu's got the freshest set of tires out of everyone here. And these guys still got 1 more pit stop.
I think Stu's going to maybe try no tires here. I don't know what he's going to do. This is kind of something you see that there's not a ton of fall off at Vegas with these next gens. There really isn't. He should reel in these guys, but I don't know if he's going to reel them in as fast as he would like. Especially by himself, not really any drafting help. Maf kind of fell back from the 24. He doesn't really have the tires to keep up with him. 24 is going back down pit road. I believe this is going to be gas and go. Oh, Skew Car, we're doing all the gambling tonight during the stream.
Hey, we're in Vegas. Perfect place to do it.
This 24 car is gambling on his tires right now. No way he takes 4 after he just pitted 4 or 5 laps ago. So we're going to watch this pit stop. Is Cork still out front?
Yep. But now we got a pass for 2nd. Redneck was working with Monkey, but now he's thinking he'd be better off running up ahead of him. So now they're side by side into turn 1. Redneck on the inside, Monkey on the outside. 38 car is holding its line very well in the bottom lane, absorbing those bumps, and he clears them. So that moves Redneck back up to 2nd.
We saw them side by side. Wanted to make sure Stu got off the pit road on those old tires correctly, or without spinning. And there's really no way. I mean, Vegas is one of the easiest pit roads to get out of. It might
with
be
that
honest.
pass, they lost about 2 or 3 tenths on Cork. They were closing in at about 7, and now they're over a 2nd behind him now.
Well, I think that this 38 car might have flipped the switch. And Cork's car may be falling off. I have a feeling that Cork's car might not be the best on the long run. And Redneck had a really good car. He was keeping up with us Pro League guys. Cork's actually going to dive it to pit road. That was a good call by him.
Yeah.
I think he was losing time there, and he decided I need to be on pit road right now.
Math's on as well. So now Redneck's in the lead with Monkey in second.
If this 24 car can make it on fuel, tires probably shouldn't be an issue. I think you can do it on tires if you just kind of take it easy. It's the fuel here at Las Vegas that might be an issue for Stu, Redneck, and Monkey. Still staying out here. Yeah, I don't know. No tires. It saves you 12 seconds on pit road if you just got to take that half can of fuel to make it to the end. You might have had to take a full can. The stage is pretty long. Like I said, these cars get 17 laps by themselves. 17 and 17 would be 34. And then you got 5 more laps to the end of the stage to make 39 laps. So I don't know. He might have had to take a can. That would have made his pit stop 6 seconds. And then it'll be about if these guys that are on 4 tires can run him down. Was it 15 minus 6, 10-ish? 10-ish seconds on these fresher tires over the 40 laps. I think they might be able to do it. I think Cork probably took 4. Let's see. Can we get Cork and
He
Stu?
took 4. I was
Yeah,
watching his
Stu's
pit
at the
stop.
line. Stu's at the line. Cork's coming out of 4. So that's a pretty big lead. And I feel like Cork probably has the best shot at him because he was the first one to pit. So, I mean, you know, now he's got 3 or 4 laps over Redneck on these tires. I'm
I
surprised
think
the
Redneck might
38
be coming
hasn't
in.
pit.
Never mind. I think he just got loose. I thought he was signaling in turn 2, but he's still on the track.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't came in yet, to be honest. He's just losing time to Cork. Probably not losing time to Stu. They kind of pitted close together. Well, I don't know. Stu did stay out pretty long. And
They got 8 laps to go.
Redneck was your first car on pit road. Yeah, see, I just think it's a little too late now to take those 4 tires. He might try a 2-tire strategy. But, you know, with there only being 8 or 7 laps left, you're not going to get the full effect of those fresher tires. That's why I was saying Cork probably had the best shot at Stu. But he's pretty far behind him. This no-tire strategy call for the 24 may be the decision that was needed to be made to win the stage. Remember, there's no stage points here. This stage is not a huge deal. I would definitely want to win stage 2 to position myself at the front of the field for stage 3, the one that matters. As we see Monkey and Redneck coming down pit road here. There's Stu going by at the line. We just saw him. We're going to see Cork roll by right now. There you go. See him on track. We're going to jump along with Cork, see if we can see Stu out of his window. And we cannot. Oh, yeah, we can. There we go. Just barely. Can barely see Stu down there. Tiny dot entering turn 4. Redneck's coming out.
Looks like a
Where's
splash
Stu?
and go for the 38. Meanwhile,
Splash
the
and go
4
for the
car.
38.
Meanwhile,
He's
the
gonna
4 car's taking 4 tires and fixing a little bit of front end damage. But then you see the 24 already gone.
Yeah. And see, Cork's going to be almost right up to Redneck. That's how much time Redneck lost right there, staying out that long because Cork took 4. This 8 car should drive up here around this 38. I'm actually interested to know. Stu ran the strategy pretty well, but I wonder. Nah, Redneck's close enough. I don't think he took 2 tires. He would have been farther back. I don't know. Maybe he took 2 here. I'm just thinking, you know, the lap that Redneck made his first pit stop on, took those 4 fresh tires. It would have been really hard to go the distance on 4. So I have a feeling that this 38 put on at least 2 tires.
Now, this is for the rest of the field to take notes. This is only stage 1. I mean, the last stage is going to be longer. I don't know what the pit requirement is for it, but this is an opportunity to see what works and what doesn't work later on in the race.
Yeah, so stage number 2 is going to... contact between the 8 and the 38. Cork's going to move him up the track. He says, I got a championship to win. Please move over.
He's like, I'm on fresher tires. I got to go.
And Cork going to take over that second position. Still not... I don't think they're going to be able to catch Stu. We need a lap count. Let me get a lap count real quick. That's not
Yeah,
what
I
the
think
race
Stu's
is.
got this one in the bag.
We got 3
As
to
far
go
as,
there. It'll be 2 to go at the line.
And about Stu, like, he's been on a roll as of lately. I mean, I remember early in the season when I was racing in this series, like, he didn't have, like, the best races to start off with. Was kind of struggling to find a little bit of a rhythm, but he's been showing improvement. He's been finally turning those good runs into results. Back-to-back wins. Like, he's had a huge stint here at the right time, too, with a championship on the line, and he's done a great job putting himself in this position.
It's no surprise to see this 24 car leading. He's been locked in since Daytona. He's had 3 weeks to work on this car. And he's going to cross the line here to take the white flag in stage number 1 presented by SKU Car. Does he have enough tire? Does he have enough fuel to make it to the end? He's got a large gap to Cork. Once he gets through turn 4, he could coast to the stage 1 victory. B-New Stu's going to play the strategy game perfect. He's going to come out of turn 4 here and become victorious in the first stage of this championship race. Cork's going to finish in second. Let's get on Cork. There he is crossing the line. Redneck crosses in third. I believe Monkey crosses 4th. I think Math is 5th. Smitty 6th. And Alex, who was talking about mistakes and already has made one, I actually think he brings it home 6th, and Smitty is 7th, but Alex was pretty far back there.
It's a chance for Alex to regroup in this second stage and got those mistakes out of the way. Can't make another one after that, but Stu is putting these drivers on notice now. If they weren't aware already, this 24 is here to play.
Stu is your championship favorite right now, according to the poll. 55% of the people believe that the 24 car will be victorious in the championship. Redneck, the huge underdog tonight. There's no votes for the 38 right now at the moment. Your Ruthless Racing most popular driver has no votes right now. And I think he had to fix damage or something, because he might have popped a tire. I don't know what happened there at the end, but he's all the way back here at the back of the field. Stu's leading him across the line to start stage number 2, and Cork has a crazy restart gear. He's going to clear Stu before we get to turn 1.
An insane launch from the outside. Holy moly.
Remember that later on, if we get a late race caution, Cork's going to be able to clear himself from the front row. Immediately tags the wall, but he's got the lead.
Oh, but look at this run, though. Stu, he's going to keep it in the gas on the outside, and they're 2x2. Outside of the 8 car.
Side draft there on the 8 for the lead, presented by the Side Draft Download.
And here comes
We're 3
Alex.
wide at the line. Another side draft on the inside. They're going to be 3 wide going into 1 here. This is going to get tough. Alex is going to have to hold that thing low and get through the bumps well. Cork tries to slide up in front of the 24. It's not going to happen. They're still 3 wide off of 2. Cork's going to get the run on Stu. Decides not to move up and close that gap, but he will run the bottom and block Alex there. What a crazy way to start stage 2. Oh! Stu tags a wall out of 4. That's going to cost him a ton of track position there.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't too hard and give himself any right side damage. You still got the draft, so he can still hang in there, but
yeah, he'll be all right.
Definitely not what you want.
Let's see. We're going to check on the nose of this 24 car. Looks like a little bit of damage to me right there on the right side of the hood.
But now it is Cork in control with Alex. already on the redemption arc up into second place here in stage 2. And Redneck, who started at the tail in the restart, already back up to third. Oh, but Alex going to the inside of Cork. This is for the lead.
Alex sticks the bottom well through 1 and 2. Does a great job there.
A little bit of a side draft.
Presented by the side draft download. Doesn't get it that time, though. Gonna fall in line
Check him
behind
out.
the 8. Thank you to all the viewers that are tuning in tonight. Remember to leave a like, sub if you haven't to our channel. This is the championship race, but we do this every week. We got contact on track here.
Alex took a big swing and he made it.
Yeah, Cork got kind of moved around right there.
Yeah, Redneck said I'll have what he's having. And got a little pushy shovey there into 3. But all is good.
Remember that 8 card bumped the 38 out of the way in stage 1 at the end there. Maybe not a happy 38 driver. I think Redneck understood he had older tires, though. 8 still running the top.
Cork's really trying to get back in line, but Monkey is all over him right there. He wasn't able to clear himself to get back down, and Monkey misses the bottom a little bit. But now the 8 car is going to be able to clear him, and now Monkey and SMAF are side by side. Stu's trying to get around Smitty for 6th place.
I believe Stu may have some damage because we have not seen him regain the speed he had during stage number 1. He's kind of been hanging back there. He's actually got a little bit of gap between himself and the 2 car and may be in danger of losing the draft. He's going to have to run some clean laps to get back up there to the 2. Can't make any mistakes if you have a little gap like that. You'll be in trouble quick. Alex making hard racing moves already, blocking the bottom from the 38. On entry to number 3, Redneck says, all right, I'll pass you on the top, and gets a run on the 99. Tries to, at least. Might have left the bottom open for the 8 right now. It looks like the bottom is the preferred line. A little bit of lag out of the 8 there. And Alex, huge wash up into 1 there. Totally missed the bottom. Cork's going to be to his inside. He's going to side draft the left quarter panel at the 99 down the backstretch. Or it looked like he was. That was kind of weird. I thought he was next to him, but I don't know. A little bit of lag here.
Ooh, Redneck. Might have bounced off the wall a little bit.
We have 2 more votes on the poll. Stu is still your favorite, 62%. Are pulling for the Pro Series broadcaster to get it done tonight.
I'll tell you what, I put a little bit of pressure on Alex earlier because when he was racing me earlier at the start of the season, I thought he was one of the best guys in the field, and I said, dude, you had the points lead during the regular season. You better take care of this. And but it just goes to show just how much stronger the rest of the competition has gotten. Because when a certain someone decided to move up to pro, Alex became the target guy in the Pro-Am series as the guy to beat week in and week out. And he's had some races where he did win, but now you got guys like Redneck, guys like Stu, and even some guys that aren't here tonight get some wins of their own. It's been seeing a lot of parity in this field. But no, I put a little pressure on Alex. For me, he's my pick to win tonight. Because he's another guy that's improved a lot.
Yes, Alex, about middle of season 2, he, commented on our YouTube page, saw us from Skew Car, got in here and showed that he wanted to run and actually get faster. And it's crazy that within a year's time, he's the points leader and fighting for a championship here. Honestly, I take a little pride in that for myself because it's cool to see other guys getting faster, guys that you help. I'm willing to help anybody in this field, and they've all had my help at certain times. So it's cool to see these guys really come out here and have good races, and now have a chance to win a championship in their respective series. I wanted to go back to something you said. You brought up the parity in this field. This field had 9 different winners tonight, and we could see a 10th if Maff, who's running second, or Monkey, who's running, what is that, like 5th?
Yeah,
Or even
things are
Smitty.
mixing up here at the front. I don't know what happened, but SMAF got himself up into second. And for a brief moment, Smitty in the 41 was challenging Alex for 3rd place. Washed up a little bit, so that kind of sent him back here, but he was up there for a bit. That'd be cool. I'd like to see Smitty win one of these things as well.
Smitty's been a reliable driver. He's shown up every week. He's always wanted to get better. Super clean racer. Him and Monkey are probably 2 of the cleanest in this field. They actually really pride themselves on that. Who do we got pitting here? Is that Redneck? Redneck's, I think, going to pit road. He's been the first car on pit road the last 2 times. Oh, he just got loose, I guess.
Yeah, he fooled me earlier.
I mean, he was way down on the apron.
It's not the first time he did that. It's a much closer field this time around. It was a little more spread out before the first pit stop last stage, but everyone's gotten a little closer. Smitty and Maff worked on their cars, and now they're throwing themselves into the mix. Stu's got a bit of a damaged car. He's hanging tough in there in 4th. Maff's car's getting a little bit tight, so Stu might be able to get back up to 3rd if he can set him up here. But now it's Cork and Alex, 1-2 once again.
Shout out to Maff, man. I mean, he's sitting here running 3rd with these guys. I'm gonna be honest, this 2-car really hasn't shown speed like this until tonight, so this is cool to see. We got cars pitting. Alex and Cork really close there. Didn't make contact, I don't think. But it was closer than, probably they wanted. I think, so this stage is going to be very similar to stage number 1. I believe that this, everybody's picked up on Stu's strategy, and even in the practice race, they were trying no tires already during this stage. So I think you'll see every single person in the field pit for 4 one time here. These guys that are all coming to pit road there. Oh, we got a huge wreck!
Monkey around into the outside wall, and Maff is also around. He actually assumed the lead from Cork and Alex, and now he's got himself some damage. I don't know exactly how that started. I'll have to look back on that.
Cork was on pit. Man, I thought that was Cork.
Maff bounced off the apron because he was trying to pit, and his car kind of went back up right in front of Monkey's, and that sent Monkey spinning all the way up into the outside wall.
I can't believe there's no caution for that. I also can't believe none of the playoff guys got involved. That's crazy.
Lucky break for Stu. He decided to stretch it out another lap. That saved himself from chaos.
Cork has assumed the lead here as we're cycling through. Redneck. Oh, actually, Redneck is on the lead. He came in a lot earlier and got those fresher tires earlier, I think. Wait, hold on. Yeah. He's going into 4 right now. Cork's back there. Coming out of 2 here. He's got about half a track. I think Redneck is trying the no tire strat on this first set of tires, which is interesting. Because then he'll be able to pit with 17 or 18 to go, throw his 4 tires on, and have the freshest tires in the field, while these guys who just put 4 on with about, 20 or so to go, they're going to have to take no tires, and they'll be on older tires for the rest of the stage. So we'll see how this works out. I kind of like the strategy that Redneck's playing. It doesn't really matter what set of tires you do it on, and these guys aren't drafting each other, so there's really no advantage to being here with these cars. So I don't think Redneck's had a huge disadvantage. I think this is a good strategy call for the 38. Stuff like this is kind of what Redneck was missing at the start of this season, and then you know, he's been able to figure some stuff out at some of these tracks and pull off some great strategies. Cork's going to pit road here. Redneck's on pit road.
Alex, ooh,
with
he
a
tried to beat him
huge
in.
entry. I think he got it in there, and Cork was just taking it easy, but he gained a ton of time. He was like a second at least behind Cork. That was great. That was awesome.
That's the risk versus reward thing about entering pit road, because there is time to gain there, but you don't want to jeopardize your own race by getting too much out of it. And I think Alex was willing to take that chance, and he gained quite a lot of time. He was about like quite a few tenths behind this 8 car, and he's already coming out. So no tires for the 99.
Yeah, no tires for the 99. I'm wondering why Redneck should be coming out a lot faster than that. I think this 38 car has gotten a speeding penalty.
Uh-oh.
100%. So the only one that's left is Stu, who's still on track. I think these guys are maybe running the strategy a little better than Stu. I don't know if Stu maybe... Redneck may go a lap down here.
Yeah, Redneck was on pit road much longer than Monkey was, and Monkey had just come in, and Monkey had to fix damage, and he was able to close it on the 38
This
car.
is going to be
definitely
huge.
Looked like
Redneck is a lap down, and Smitty is just in front of the leader. Oh, Smitty's still making a pit stop? Okay. And so is Stu. We're going to have to pay attention to this battle here, because right now, Redneck Jesus is in the position to get the free pass, but, you know, we saw those cars get involved in that wreck. We see where Monkey is on track, just behind the 38. Depending on where the 2 and the 41 come out relative to the leader. What happened to Cork? Where's Cork? Oh, he's back there behind Monkey. Alex is playing this stage
I think
very
Cork,
well. Stu's on the way out. Oh, Maff is going to be close to losing a lap here. Maff is going to be close. Redneck needs to get around the 99. Stu did the same thing here. 99 just beat him a little bit. Oh, dude, if I'm Alex, I'm blocking this 38 car.
Well, too late. He's already gotten by him.
All right. Redneck gets back on the lead lap there and drives himself back around Alex. That was actually huge. He was in jeopardy there. You know, we talked about making mistakes early. This might be...
Yeah, might be a little bit of panic coming from the 38 car, but he was able to take care of it.
The very latest that you would want to make a mistake, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it in stage 2, especially if you put yourself in the position that the 38 car was in, where you fall a lap down. Now, with a smaller field, easier chance to get your lap back, because there's not really much, not many other cars to really compete with as far as the Lucky Dog's concerned. But yeah, definitely don't want to put yourself in that position. I got too much on my plate already. I don't need to be fighting to get my lap back, because I know how that feels. That is not a fun feeling.
So I believe Monkey is your free pass driver at the moment. Smitty, just behind him, is unfortunately probably going to be trapped a lap down unless he can run down this 4 car. Honestly, a huge moment from this stage was kind of what happened there entering the pits. Maff just clipped the apron there and kind of got into everybody. But more than just that, like the caution not coming out there, that was huge, because that happened in the middle of everybody's pit strategies. So there was cars laps down, cars on pit road. It would have been a scoring nightmare, really, had that caution come out. And there was 3 cars involved. I'm really surprised, honestly, that didn't cause one.
I was going to say something, because it caught me by surprise, but then I remembered Pro-Am doesn't do the manual cautions. That's what the Pro Series does.
Yeah.
So that's how I remember it. That makes more sense. But, well, it makes sense in that regard, but the in-game caution not coming out, that never makes sense.
Right. That's why we try to supplement with the with the Pro Series and run the manual cautions. That's something we're going to continue as everybody from the Pro-Am moves up to the Pro Series. So these guys have experience with it. We've had, races that have lagged and they've had to do manual restarts and stuff like that. So it's not a huge difference. These guys definitely are good enough now to police their own manual cautions. But at the beginning of the season, we had multiple new drivers and new faces in this series. It kind of just made more sense to make it easier. Like Timmy said, this was meant to be a developmental series. Honestly, we've seen a lot of development out of this series this whole season, so it definitely worked out for everybody involved. Stu's kind of running down this 99. I don't know how many laps we got left, but we're close.
It looks like, 8, it would be 7, because Monkey's a lap behind.
Okay,
so there should be, I think, 6 this time by.
Let's see, we'll see it here. So that was the lap. Seven to go, 6 to go, 5 to go when they come around.
Is Monkey 2 down?
No, I'm just saying, like, when they cross, it'll be 5 to go.
Alright, I got you.
Milk is picking Stu to win. Let's go, Smaff. Good luck, buddy. We'd love to see the interaction from the fans. Remember to vote in the poll. Poll results won't be closed, obviously. But Stu, heavy favorite right now, even though Alex is leading. Alex is your second favorite with 21% of the vote. Redneck still, nobody taking a chance on him.
That surprised me, because, he won the fan vote for the All-Star race, right?
He won the fan vote by a lot. We had a ton of votes on that.
Man, where are y'all at? What the hell?
We had so many votes. Redneck himself has a pretty successful YouTube page, so he did a little promoting back then and made his way into the All-Star race. Can't blame him for trying and getting it done. So as Alex comes around here, I believe we're gonna have 4 to go. Stu's closing, man, and so is Cork. Cork and Stu, maybe if they can get together here, formulate a little drafting party.
That 8 car does have the tire advantage. Because when him and Alex pitted together, Alex came out ahead because he didn't take tires, but the 8 car, he took 4, so I don't think he's going to have enough time, but it's definitely looking close.
I'm going to make sure I got the lap count right. I think this is 3 to go. Don't want to call it wrong.
So he might not get Alex, but he could at least challenge Stu for what looks like second place.
Yeah, that front row is going to be huge. You definitely don't want the 8 car starting on the front.
Oh yeah, especially with what we saw on the restart. That thing took off, like, gone from the outside.
All right. As Alex comes through 3 and 4, he's going to cross the line. This is going to be the white flag lap of stage number 2, again, presented by Skew Car. The 99 is coming on strong at the right time of the race. Pulled out all the, right strategy moves in this stage number 2. Stu, who ran a very similar strategy and was able to take stage number 1, is going to fall just short of this stage win. I mean, look how close this gap is, and it was closing in these final laps. Does the 99 have enough fuel to get to the line? I believe he does. He can coast from here. Alex, your stage number 2 winner. Stu comes across in second, Cork in third. Monkey's going to be your free pass driver. I think Maff is actually going to be fourth, even after that incident. And then Redneck.
Smitty's fourth, actually.
Oh, Smitty never lost a lap.
How about that 41 car?
All right.
Mixing it up.
See, so there we go. So everybody should be on the lead lap then. Monkey will get his lap back. Smitty must not have... I don't know. I kind of missed what happened right there, I guess. It kind of happened really fast. But I definitely thought that the 41, the 4, and the 2 were all involved in that incident.
If so, maybe the 41 got the lightest amount of it.
I don't know. I guess the 41 car looks really clean. Well, I want to apologize to Smitty, man. You were running a good stage there. I thought you were lapped down. I just knew that he was in that kind of pack with everybody there, so. All right, now that we got the strategy out of the way. Somebody on pit road? Why is this taking so long?
It's game time.
Alex, you're gonna lead him to the field, to the
Oh,
green.
but look on the outside.
Yep. We're gonna see if Court
Watch out.
can use that restart gear to get ahead of the 99 again. Looks like Alex gets a better restart on the inside this time around. Might have spun his tires last time. Maybe Alex played a little strategy there and let the 8 go so he could save some fuel to pull that strategy off. Interesting thought. Because this time around, Alex is going to lead him down the backstretch and into turn 3. How this stage 3 is going to set up. It's 52 laps, -1 for our burnout rule for the champion and potentially maybe race winner. We could have 2 at the same time. So this is going to be 51 laps here. If you do a little math, 17, 17, and 17 gets you there. So these guys are going to be running all out. There's no need to fuel save, no need to save tire. It's go time, baby. Redneck needs to get past this 2 car. I want to commend the non-Final Four drivers for being in this race. They're doing a great job keeping it clean. We had a little incident, but it was amongst themselves. And I think that they're being pretty courteous here, letting Redneck go a little bit, not giving him too much of a fight, letting him catch up to this pack just in front of him. He's going to need a little bit of a push from these guys. Maff actually kind of gets out of the way here. Oh, Redneck's in danger of losing these guys because they're hooked up.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have looked like he might have clipped the apron a little bit in 3 and 4 because this car kind of just jerked a little bit to the outside off exit. And him and Maff got a little bit of contact.
I think he'll be all right. He got a really good pull down the back. Got a good run out of 2. I think if he can stay in the draft here, the Redneck should be able to pull up to these guys. It's not holding the bottom, I think, like he wants. Stu's kind of checking to the inside of Cork. I think these guys are content to maybe ride around single file for a little bit here. I think I would want to be that lead car here, knowing that I don't have to save, really. I would want to be controlling this race. Could open up somebody to maybe save a lap to maybe try to get fresher tires, possibly. It could be a strategy. But I don't know. I think running this one straight up, splitting it equally, gives you the best chance at getting it done. If all 4 of these cars are on top of each other, this pit road entry is going to be insane.
Cork speaking to the outside. Alex here for the lead.
Still riding along with Redneck. I'm wanting to see if he can pull up to these guys. I thought
He's
he was
getting
gonna be,
close. Like
I
3
thought he
and
was
4,
going to
he's
be able
able
to. Yeah.
3 and 4 seems to be like where he's able to gain time, but when he gets into 1 and 2, his car is just not hooking the bottom as well as he would like. But luckily for him, they're starting to get side by side. That could help him a little bit.
Yeah.
Alex and Cork for the lead. Stu right behind him in 3rd. He's got a front row seat to this action.
Got a little loose out of 4 right there. Didn't get the run he needed down the front straightaway. I think they might be even pulling away just a little bit. Now they're not lined up, and with low draft, you need 3 cars. Oh, Smitty's actually going to go around.
Yeah, Smitty got side by side with Redneck there. That's not what he wanted.
Well, these guys might be trying to help him out. More cars are better. I mean,
Now
maybe
we see if this 41 car leading the train, if that can get them close together. If they can just stay organized.
Smitty's
Because
been
the leaders
saving
are
this
side by
hot
side
rod.
right now. They can run them down. They just need to do their part.
Smitty's been saving this hot rod for stage 3. Right now they need to move down. Yep, see how Smitty moves to the bottom lane where there's 2 cars. On this low draft, you got to have 3 cars to formulate draft. And these guys are fighting hard now. You can definitely tell these 3 are not saving. If they were saving even a little bit, man, those cars behind them would be able to catch up way faster. And they're really having to work to run back to the bumper of the 24. Stu's a little bit off the bumper of the 8. I think he's kind of just cruising.
Oh, and, yeah, he's saving right now.
And Cork and Alex are really the ones making it interesting up front. But really just Cork. But here we go. This pack is finally caught back up. Let's see if Redneck sticks with his partner of Smitty and Monkey. I know, they're going to make contact maybe. A little bit of side draft there. Redneck, Monkey, and Smitty had aspirations to kind of be a team next year. Obviously, Ruthless Racing doesn't do race teams, but they kind of were making a pact to help each other at the end of the season and into next. Smitty's really pushing that 24 car.
Yeah, I know it's only a little bit, but that 8 car would be making me a little bit nervous if I'm running behind, if I'm that 24 or the 41.
Oh, huge lag there.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit worse. I mean, everyone's all going down to the inside. He's all by himself up top, but he's holding his own. Side drafting the 99 and all that, keeping him even. And I think that's why they're side by side. They don't really want to be noticed to fill with that 8 car right now because his car is just not as stable as it should be with the lag.
Redneck with some late voters in the poll.
There you go.
He now shares third place, or the third favorite, with Cork. Both of them are at 12% of the vote.
This might be the motivation Redneck needs.
Alex lost some of the vote, even though he's led this entire stage. He lost some of his vote. Alex now has 18%, and Stu is still the overwhelming favorite. Live bet right now. Send your money to Ruthless Racing Cash App. Just kidding. Please don't do that.
Ooh, Monkey and Smitty made contact there. Smitty's going to wash up and hit the wall. Redneck's going to scoot on by. It looked like Redneck was so close to dropping to the very tail of the line. He was trying to make that bottom lane work, and the cars on the outside of him were just driving on by. It was Monkey and Math almost got him too. And now they're starting to get separated from the top 3 once again.
Stu as well. He got super loose out of 2 there. These guys are going to have to make some time. These two, Cork and Alex, have really fast cars. They cannot play here, or they are going to be gone. This is exactly what Alex and Cork wanted to see in their mirror. Gap between them and the 24. 38's not even running fourth. Monkey's still up here fighting. Just got his lap back. Already back into the top 5, top 4. Trying to push that Exalta Chevrolet down into turn 3. Oh, Monkey washed up a ton. That's going to cost. They're going to lose some time here as they shuffle positions. Redneck lets out. I would have probably just taken that.
Ooh. A little miscommunication there between those two. I think.
Go ahead.
Monkey was, I think, willing to let Redneck go, and Redneck didn't take it. I was kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, I think in that situation, Monkey and Redneck really have decided to work together. See, even right there, Redneck's got to check up there. Oh, Stu late called a pit there. That was kind of crazy. I think he knew that there was a little gap between him and the leaders there, and he wanted to make that gap back up on pit road. I don't think we're going to have to see if these guys pit or not here. Yep, Alex is going down pit road. I don't think this one lap of tire is going to make a difference. between the 24 and the 99. So
Redneck's coming in as
contact
well.
here, coming to the pits.
All four of them. Monkey coming in, guns a-blazing. Holy moly.
We're gonna need
Smitty
an
also in.
instant replay on that one.
Oh, I think Monkey drilled the 8 car. Oh no, if I think what happened happened.
I think that happened. I think this 8 car is going to be serving a penalty. He was lagging a little bit in Monkey's defense. There was really not a solid line that the 8 car was in. But
Well, Monkey definitely got one.
I do believe
Confirmed that.
Cork is going to be serving a pit road speeding penalty along with the 4 car.
Man.
That's going to take this 8 car out of contention for the championship if this race goes green. Stu.
That's gotta sting.
I think this was a great strategy call by Stu, man. I think he's got the car to keep it out here in front as he now assumes the lead. He's got a bit of a gap if he can run clean laps. Redneck and Alex are kind of close there together.
Good stuff for Redneck, though.
They can kind of work together. Yeah. Redneck did gain a lot of time there. But now Stu... I mean, that's crazy. Cork, one of the favorites of the race, taken out here early on in stage number 2 under the first pit. That's kind of what we were talking about. That was going to be one of the keys to this race, was making sure that you got on and off pit road clean. And it's hard here with the fuel, too, because, if you got to go that lap, you got to go that lap. These next gens burn it, and you can't try to stretch it. It almost never works. So you kind of see bundles of cars pitting because they have to pit. 24 is still out front here.
Yeah, but he's a sitting duck. 99 and 38 are linked together, and with those fresh tires, they should be able to get him here.
Yep, they're frantically working to get back to the bumper of Stu. I do think this was a good call by Stu, though, because even though they're going to catch him, he only has a lap load of tires. He's going to be able to, even if they pass him, he's going to be able to stay with that draft. And he may be able to kind of slow them down here as he's out front. And within a few laps, those tires might even out, and he'll be, as good as they are. So let's see if this 24 fights to hold this position. It looks like he's going to lose the bottom, though. And Alex is going to have a run to the inside. Redneck's kind of pushing both cars here down the back. If I'm Redneck, I'm going to the inside, following the newer tires. Can't be pushing Stu off the top here. But they do have momentum
but he's doing it anyway.
Down the front. I just don't know if they're going to be able to complete this pass here.
Stu's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, that really helps Stu out a lot. That top line has a lot of momentum out of too if he can keep it straight and off the wall. Come on, Stu, hang on to it. Alex is
now would be a good time to go to the bottom.
Little side draft. Shout out Favre. Alex is clear now in the 1.
But yeah, back to your point, that was a good call by Stu to pit a lap earlier, because even with that, he could still hang with these guys in the draft, and even being side by side right now,
I mean, it was worth it just to pit by yourself and not having issues.
Especially considering what had happened to one of your championship competitors. Oh yeah, it was a great call for Stu to pit. It's great to pit alone, because you don't have to worry about stopping for other guys or guys behind you, braking late, and Redneck thinking about 3 wide middle, but not gonna quite do it there. Man, Stu is still edging out ahead of Alex. He might clear him here and get the lead back, and he does.
This is what I was talking about. I felt like if Stu could kind of hang on to that lead and hold them off for a lap or two, the tires were going to even out, and he would be completely fine, and everybody would be even on tires. Right now, Alex and Redneck do have a lap of fuel more than he does, but like I said, 17 3 times. I don't think there's a need to really fuel save or have that extra lap of fuel.
Alex and Redneck back to the inside again. Stu now by himself. 38's not really going to be much help to him this time. Never mind.
Stu's still doing a good job on this top. He's getting huge runs down the straightaways, which is what you got to do to keep it even with that car on the bottom. And then you got to kind of run. Well, he didn't do it that time. We ran a little bit of a higher line. Alex is actually going to clear him here. We'll see if he does the crossover with the run that he has. He's going to look kind of into the top. Decides to just run behind the 99. You got to kind of pinch that car that's on the bottom down there.
Yeah.
It is a little sketch because that car could, get the bumps the wrong way and kind of door you. But usually most guys tend to lift in that situation because they're trying to avoid contact.
Redneck's in the wall!
Redneck is in the wall, huge. We talked about this earlier in stage number 1 when that happened with him earlier. I don't think that knocked the toe out of the car. Car actually looks clean. But the bigger issue may be catching the draft of the leaders.
Yeah, I was wondering with the way that his car was kind of running it part of this stint, running that outside with the 24, and in a way I kind of get it because earlier before the pit stop, his car was not really hooking the bottom all that well. It kept kind of shooting upward through the center, just didn't quite seem to have the nose in, and it seemed like his car kind of handled better running the outside. That's why he was kind of following the 24, but that time it looked like he really lost the front end and it just got really tight, just too much for him.
Yeah, and if you remember, we saw him, scrape the wall and hit it a few times in stage 1. A few scrapes and one solid piece of contact with the wall there. So definitely Redneck in this 38 car having some trouble out of turn 2, and that might be his downfall in this race. He's going to have to work really hard here to try to get back to the back bumper of this 24 car. What's up, Favre? We were just talking about you. We spawned you in.
What up, Favre? Surprise!
There's no side drafting going on at the moment. I want to go back here to Cork. I want to give him a shout out for tonight. This might not work out for him. It's not over yet. He's sticking with it. But this is your West Higgins ORV Pole Award winner for the night. I think he ran a 30.29 or something like that. Really higher 2 for this 8 car. Really needs a caution to come out. With the amount of drivers in the field tonight, it's probably unlikely.
I think the 38's actually closing the gap back up.
You might be right. Let's take a look. I wish we had a leaderboard. I need Larry Mack to tell me lap intervals. Stu's falling off a little bit, I think, is what's happening. I don't think the 38 is really getting time back to the 99.
That might be what he needs, though.
Yeah, I think he's
24, not so much, but Redneck, now he's got someone to work with again.
Was Stu signaling he was pitting?
I don't think so.
No, he's just loose down there. Stu needs to get on pit road here. I don't know how many laps we got. Let's find out. Let's do some investigative journalism and find out how many laps we got left.
So Monkey's on the lead lap here.
116 of 134. We'll know in about 10 seconds here. He's got a pit here soon. We might see pit stops this lap. 18 to go, 17 to go right here. Everybody's
Leaders
coming down pit road. Redneck, the big
Redneck
winner. If he didn't speed, I think he gained a position on Stu there. This is it. This is the pit stop. Crew's got to be perfect here. What stall are these guys in? Is the stall that they're in going to make a difference?
And Cork and Monkey are in. Monkey made damn sure to give Cork some space this time. As they're just trying to ride this thing out and hope for a miracle, but with the way this race is going, I don't think they're going to get it.
Redneck's at a disadvantage with the stall placement here. He's not going to have the full momentum as they get to the line. Alex and Stu. Oh, Stu didn't get back to him. Redneck gains a position under pit road. His pit crew did a great job, as well as him, getting onto pit road as deep as he could. I think they only got 16 to go here because of the burnout rule. And right now, Alex, your leader by a good margin here. There is no draft at the moment between the drivers. This is straight up horsepower between the 38 and the 99.
It's going to come down to who has the better piece.
Maybe Stu can drive his way back to the 38. These are the money laps for this championship. This is what it's all come down to. 20 plus races this season, and this 38 is gaining.
Yeah, chips are on the table now. It's ready to place your bets.
Redneck is moving through the bottom of 3 and 4. He's got the draft of Alex. Stu's coming as well, taking him a little bit longer. We're going to have a battle for the lead here before we know it.
He has really gained on him. He's there now.
Reeled him in. Maybe made a great adjustment on pit road. Hopefully, I mean, I'm thinking he loosened that thing up. I'm hoping it doesn't kill him on the long run here. He's got to make it a full run. But he's there. Stu is not pulling up to the back bumper of Alex, and he missed the bottom. Alex is going to throw a block late. Washed up through the entry of that turn. He's going to block to the outside, block to the inside. This is it. Who can force the other car into a mistake? Can Stu capitalize on a mistake by these guys? Will we see a caution to bring Cork back into it?
Will somebody's arm itch?
Will somebody's arm itch? I'm sure Cork's on the comms with NASCAR saying there's rain in turn 2. Right now, Redneck looks content to kind of ride. I mean, if I'm Redneck, I caught him, so maybe I kind of chill for a lap or two, but I mean, this is for all the marbles. You got to get a run here and get around him. Here it is. Got to run to the back bumper to the 99, right on him. Tied out at 2. He's looking low, not going to quite have the momentum to dive it in there. Decides to get back up in line. I think they might be working together a little bit to try to get away from the 24 and not turn this into a 3-car battle. I think that might be their strategy right now. We saw this last week at Auto Club. It was just flipped. Redneck was leading, Alex was the pusher, and Alex was not able to get around the 38 in the final laps. This time, Alex is in the hot seat, sitting here in first. Redneck's going to dive it in and bump the 99 off the bottom. They're going to be side by side out of 4. Redneck on the bottom, Alex on the top.
Now it's time for Alex to play defense from that top lane. Redneck's got him here. You just got to hold him off.
Stu, I mean, gained at
Redneck
least half a second here. Stu is right back on their bumper.
Redneck missed the bottom. That cost him, and here
Redneck
comes the
missed the
24.
bumper.
And Alex gains a big advantage here, but those two get linked together.
Stu's still the favorite of the pole. We got 9 to go as they cross here. 8 to go, I'm sorry. Burnout rule. 8 to go. Thank you for tuning in. This is for the chip. All 18 people that are tuned in right now, this is it. They got 8 to go to decide the Season 3 champion of the Pro-Am Series. And it's between these three right here, the 99 of Alex, the 38 of Redneck Jesus, and the 24 car Be New Stu. Redneck scrapes the wall. I've done that a few times. Barely touched it. Looked a lot worse than it actually was. Stu's done a great job reeling these guys back in, giving himself a chance. This is 7 to go. Still no run for the 38. Stu is there. These guys are driving as hard as they have all season. As they cross the line, this is going to be 6 to go. Alex still in the hot seat to win this thing. What do you think this 38's got to do here, Timmy? How does he formulate a run to get around the 99?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. It really depends
Here it is.
where the
blocked.
lane is. Alex blocks it.
Stu gets the apron there. He's going to lose a little time.
Gather it back up.
Stu's got to go, man.
Clock's ticking.
Clock's ticking. I think we got 5 to go there. This is it. Is Redneck going to use that bumper to win a championship? We've already seen it in these races.
Big Ben seems to think so.
Alex starts draft breaking.
What would you do for a Ruthless Racing League championship? These guys are about to find that out soon.
4 to go.
Stu's caught back up.
We got 3 cars under a blanket for the championship. Redneck's going to squeeze it on the bottom. He's got to run. He's on the inside. He's on the inside of Alex. They're too wide here. This is going to give a huge run to Stu. Who does he pick? That could very well determine the winner of this race. He's going to go straight to the bottom. Alex makes contact with the door of the 38. That's going to put him back to third. Stu's going to follow Redneck through.
Ooh.
Redneck takes the lead with 3 to go. Stu's up to second. Oh, he missed the bottom hugely. Alex is going to make it back around. No, he didn't quite get there. Oh, contact. Redneck's loving that they're fighting behind him. 2 to go here. Can Stu pull up to the back bumper of the 38? 2 to go as they cross the line.
There's a car sitting on pit road or at the entry.
I think he's just watching the show.
And that was a big mistake by Alex. He opened up that bottom lane and said we're open for business, and the 38 was the first customer to step right on through.
Here it is. It's payday time. Can Stu formulate a run to get to the 38? He's going to have the draft down the front straightaway. I think he's going to get there, bro. 1 to go, presented by SKU Car of the Season 3 Pro-Am Championship. It all comes down to this. Here they are, bumper to bumper. Stu getting into turn 1. Isn't going to have a run on the 38. He's got the run on exit, though.
Oh!
Redneck leaves it open. He's going to cross him over. Stu's going to go to the top. They're side by side into 3. Who's Alex going to go with? Stu's got a run on the top. Side by side off of 4. Oh my god.
Oh.
Stu wins.
Stu got it.
Stu wins championship. Oh my god. Stu is your
beats
season
out
3
Redneck
champion.
by a nose.
What a finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was that close.
Holy cow. I'm speechless, man.
Hey, score one for the commentators, man. Good job, Stu. Hell yeah.
Dude,
He did a
Stu got
great
it
job.
done.
He ran a great race. Strategy was on point. Couple of slip-ups here and there, but he was able to make the most out of them, come back from it, and what a job by this 24 Exalta Chevrolet, capturing the big prize and scoring the jackpot here at Las Vegas. Awesome job.
We're going to have a fired up Be New Stu during this post-race interview, man. That was crazy. That was one of the best moves I've seen for a race win. That was probably the best ever Pro-Am finish, being that it was a championship and everything. Um, Redneck just slipped out of 2 again. We kind of saw that was his weakness, and Stu used that draft to create a run really in turn 1 and 2. Faked Redneck to the bottom. Redneck bit on that. Stu went to the outside and carried that run off all the way through 3 and 4 and to the finish line to win by probably a nose, maybe a wheel or less.
I do gotta shout out Redneck though, because there were moments where that car just didn't look like it was in the track, and he was able to carry that thing towards the front. Like, he was able to come back from quite a lot of adversity. Like, to come up that close after all of that's gotta sting, but still, what a season that this 38 Ford has had, especially late, where he has improved a lot these last few races.
This 24 team is going to be your champion. Redneck will finish second on the season standings. Alex, costly mistake there late. Was going to make him third on the season after winning the regular season championship. Still, Alex, he said he just wanted to have fun tonight, and whatever happened, happened. I think he accomplished that, and it's a big feat to win the regular season championship. So I don't know if any regular season champion has won a
It's my fault. I didn't give Alex a good enough pep talk before the race. I should have drilled into him a little more.
We're going to wait on our winner and the rest of our championship 4 to get up in the booth. Stick around for the post-race interview. Stu's about to be going crazy in this booth.
Yeah, and y'all better look out on Thursday, because
Thursday's going to be something else.
yeah.
Thursday is going to be something else, let me tell you. I've been working on that car for months. Here's our winner, up in the booth. B-New Stu said, "Screw the points. I'm going to win in every round of the playoffs and take this championship from everybody else." I'm going to let you have the floor, bro, because I'm kind of speechless with how that finish turned out.
Hey, man.
How'd you do
couldn't
it, bro?
have wrote that one better. You could not have wrote that shit better, man. I mean, just to start from the beginning, first stage, just simply got them on strategy. Everybody, kind of caught on to it the second stage. But that last stage, man, I don't know how it happened, but I freaking sputtered going into the pits on the last stop. Like, just right before you would start braking. So, I had lost a little bit of time on them, and I was a full second back at one point, and they started racing beside each other with like 4 or 5 to go. And the car was super tight, man, just going into those corners. And so I eventually learned with about 3 to go, I was like, let me just lay it out of this throttle a little bit more, going in these entries, and I'll start catching them. And sure enough, there it went on the exits. I was catching Redneck every time. And just a perfect storm there at the end, man. I don't know what happened to him, but he just got there kind of on the bottom. He was slow, and I was like, man, I'm going to the outside, freaking screw it. It worked on Alex. Me and him were running door to door, kind of in that stage on the second run, and I was kind of beating him on the outside to the line each time. So I was like, I'm just going to try that here on the last lap. And like I said, man, dang, you could not write that better for a championship race to come down to that. I mean, it was neck and neck. Like I said, I'm jittery and all the shit. Like, I crossed the line and I let off the throttle. I was so freaking hot. It's probably on Monkey stream. I was amped, but still amped, and appreciate everybody in Ruthless Racing, all the drivers who stuck it through. Hollywood broadcasting all these races and putting all this together with me and making this dream a reality of what we wanted to do for a racing league. And it just starts here at Heat 5. There's the future for Ruthless Racing. It's not just a Heat 5 thing. It's going to go further, and it's a good thing to be able to win this, being my own league and stuff. Like, I went from not having any wins in this league in 2 seasons to 3 when it really freaking mattered, and couldn't be happier in how this turned out. And like I said, appreciate everybody that has been a part of this through and through. I really mean it. If you've been a good influence on Ruthless Racing, I appreciate you, fan or driver. And to top off the Pro-Am Series as the champion, maybe for the last time, that's really awesome.
Couldn't have said it better myself, buddy. Everybody was deserving, but, the amount of effort that goes into Ruthless Racing and everything we do, you've been doing a lot, and, I think you deserve this a lot. It's very cool that you went out here and did this, and you got it done, man. You straight up beat him. There was no, there was no strategy call at the end. You did it on pure speed off the top line, got it done on the last lap. So, a hell of a job, bro. Man, can't say enough about that finish either. That was just crazy. Definitely gonna be watching that one back for a while. But Timmy, I'm gonna let you take Redneck here. Redneck comes up just short. I mean, just short, probably by the splitter on the bumper. So yeah, go ahead and give him his interview, Timmy.
Yeah, Redneck, you got a copy there, bud?
I do.
Man, you were that close from hoisting the
Yeah.
trophy. Just, I don't even know where to start. Just, what more did you need there?
I was getting loose off the exits a little bit, and it was hurting my speed, and that's how Stu got me there at the end. He had better corner exit speed, and he got around the top of me, and he got better run,
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's tough, but it seemed like you had to come back from a lot in this race, from hitting the wall with damage, falling behind, falling a lap down, you're able to drive back, get your lap back in stage 2, and kind of stuck in the back at the start of stage 3 trying to fight your way back up, and 2 great pit stops in the final stage, you were able to put yourself in prime position to go for it, and it was a great effort to get yourself in that position, and I was like, it looked like you were really going to get it there, and I don't know, it just goes to show just how close the racing in this series has gotten, and the drivers in this Pro-Am series, like you and Stu, both I've seen tons of improvement over the last few months, and it definitely went on full display here tonight, so, I mean, even if you didn't get the trophy, you still had a great race, great comeback, and great season overall, and especially you got that win at Auto Club, and congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Just
it
any other
stinks that
final
I
thoughts you
cannot
got
say.
there? I don't know what else to ask, man. It's just
Yeah. I would like to say it stinks that I came up short, but with a finish like that, I'm still pretty happy, honestly, so. Sucks that I didn't get it done, but this is my rookie season, so I made it farther than I thought I would have at the beginning of the season, the way I was running. I enjoyed the season a lot. Thank you for everyone being a part of it, making it so good. And always shout out SKUCAR as well. And shout out Stu for the championship, and everyone who ran this season for making this series what it is.
Thank you, Redneck. Definitely keep your head up. As this, like you said, this being a rookie season, coming up a splitter short of a championship is pretty awesome. So, you'll be the runner-up in the points. This will be your highest points finish, obviously, and that's really awesome, bro. Second place is crazy. From where you started the season, just how much you've grown, like Timmy was saying. It's very cool to see. So glad to have you around. It's going to be a pleasure racing with you next season, and we can't wait for it, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for it too.
All right, we're going to move on to our third place finisher, Alex. Man, you were really in control of that race, and I think if you could have one corner back, you might be having a different conversation with me right now. So kind of what happened there, getting into 3 when Redneck got under you? Did he just kind of miss the corner? Did he kind of surprise you getting there? What kind of happened right there at the end?
I was having that problem all race. I only ran one practice really, or the 50%er last night, but really hit me in this race how much I had to arc my corners. I mean, I was having to just check up in the corners, and so that was my biggest weakness is whenever if I couldn't arc it all the way through, I couldn't take it full throttle. And so I was slowing everyone up. And so it looked like I was in control, but really what was just happening is that everyone was just checking up with me. So I was just kind of slowing the field up. But I knew that Redneck, he had better turn than me, and so I was, trying to get ready for it, prepare for him to, go underneath me. And I blocked him a couple of times, and then finally, I think it was with 4 to go, he finally got underneath me. And then once he got underneath me, I guess the car really, I kind of lost control of that. I fell back to third. And then once I got in the third, there was only 3 laps to go. I knew there was no shot at the championship at that point. So I was just waiting to see if, maybe they'd take each other out. They didn't. So, just rode along and, held on for as long as I could in first place. But I knew once they could get underneath me once, it was over for me.
Yeah, he was able to pull around you there at the end. We saw you guys all pit together, kind of stay on the same strategy with each other, and I mean, man, it just came down to one thing. Redneck kind of missing that block on Stu, and you kind of opening the door for Redneck before that, and that's kind of just how it goes with these championships. It's these small things, man. So, um, still a great season from you, obviously. Wins leader, points leader, regular season points champion. Um, a ton of accolades. You've been in the booth almost every single week throughout this whole year. Um, so, got it back to the Final Four for the second straight year. We'll see what you can do in the Pro Series, bro. You didn't get this one done. Maybe that's because you're saving it for a bigger series. So, I've been around you since you joined us, and it's been a pleasure seeing you grow as a racer. And, even though you didn't get it done, everybody, I really want to commend the 3 of you because you guys really raced each other clean. There was no bumping each other. You guys made those passes clean and took the runs that you needed to make it happen throughout the race, too. I mean, it was just a great race by all you guys. Can't say enough about it. Great television for everybody involved. And, yeah, Alex, you'll come back stronger. You'll be able to fight back from this. So, congratulations on the 3rd place and finish. I know that's not what you want to hear, probably, but, you still got it done. And some of the other guys didn't. So, congratulations on that. I want to bring up Cork. He had a great season as well. 3 wins on the season. Was probably the 2nd best car to Alex all year. Whatever happened with Monkey on pit road right there, we'll talk about it as a group and see what we got going on. I don't think anything was intentional. Cork was lagging, and Monkey's not known to be one of those guys. So, I don't know. But we'll talk about that amongst ourselves. Stu, I'm going to give you the last word, bro. You're our championship winner. I want you to close out maybe the last Pro-Am stream the way that you want. Take her home, buddy.
Yeah, man, like I said, appreciate every single person that's been a part of this, and it's only going to get better, but that was an awesome race tonight. Like, I really did not expect it to happen like that, and that's kind of like how you dream it's going to happen, like I'm going to come around 4 and I'm going to win like in the last 100 feet, and by God, that's what happened, and that's what it took. So, like you said, big shout out to Redneck and Alex, phenomenal racing, and as well as Cork. He was up there until, that incident happened there. But I really thought that race was over whenever I sputtered in the pit road, and man, it just shows you cannot give up any moment because anything can happen. But if you're still watching, I appreciate you. Make sure you leave a like and make sure you tune in Thursday. I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be just as amped as I am right now about this win. I'm sure 2 days from now. So make sure you tune in there. I'm sure the racing will be just as phenomenal, if not more epic. And plus, I'll be broadcasting it. So, but I guess
Hey
that's
now.
it for the last. I guess that's it for the maybe the last pro-am race stream in Ruthless history. But never know what the future holds. But some good things are to come.
All right. Also, I wanted to say thank you to Timmy for being in the booth with me tonight. I feel like we worked really well together. This was actually a pretty awesome stream with both of us up here. So, thank you for doing this for us.
Absolutely. It was didn't expect on doing it, but I'm glad I was able to do it because I raced with these guys earlier on in the year. Just love to see how they've come along since. But I couldn't miss it.
I appreciate you for doing that. I want to thank all of our sponsors: Skew Car, the Side Draft Download, West Higgins ORV. Your West Higgins ORV Pole Award winner for the whole season is Cork. He will receive the $25 prize. Stu actually wins a little $25 piece himself for winning this race. And then, who did I say? Skew Car, we got Side Draft Download, West Higgins ORV. Shout out to all the fans. 22 votes on the poll. That's pretty good. Stu, you were the overwhelming favorite to win this race. Got it done as the favorite, so congratulations on that. And boys, it's been a great season. I've had a lot of fun watching you guys. And that's all I got, man. Stu's taking home the hardware from Vegas. And we're done.
Let's go.
Hey, pressure's on now, Hollywood. One commentator wins the championship. Now it's your turn.
It is. It's
A little harder in that Pro Series, but we're gonna try.
Damn, that shit wasn't easy though. Let me tell you. Fuck.
Yeah. We're gonna give it hell on Thursday. We'll see what goes down. Please tune in Thursday. You thought this was great. Some of the best drivers on the game racing that Thursday series, and it's gonna be just as crazy as this one. So Thursday, same channel, same time. Just a different broadcaster. B New Stu, your season 3 Pro-Am champion, will be in the booth commentating that race. Has a nice ring to it, huh?
I dig it.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Later.